Okay, yes guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson Football Channel for the video that we have been waiting for the entire summer. In one way, it's like I'm a bit annoyed because I've had to make so many videos about this topic, and now that it's concluded, I don't know where I'm going to be making videos. There's going to be plenty of new videos coming out, don't you worry. Chelsea news, 6 things we learnt when the season starts, Premier League predictions, Chelsea match previews. This is the place to be. If you're not yet subscribed to GBFC, I'd love to ask you to do so. This is one of the best days of the year. One of the best days ever to be a Chelsea fan because we've broken our transfer record to sign one of the best young players in world football. Kai Havertz is a Chelsea player. At the time of me recording this on Wednesday morning, it's not confirmed by the club, by an official tweet. By the time you watch this, hopefully it will be. It's been confirmed by like every flipping giraffe, zebra, lion, like human being on planet Earth. It's like the worst kept secret in the world is that Kai Havertz is a Chelsea player. Virtually everybody has confirmed it. The Bayer Leverkusen manager has confirmed it. Chelsea, like what are you playing at? Just give us something. Just give us like anything just for us to go crazy on social media about this transfer. Even though we've already made some massive signings this summer, this is the one that gets everybody excited. And the reason it gets everyone excited is because I've said this 100,000 times, but Kai Havertz is a player who immediately walks into this Chelsea team despite the array of attacking talent that we already have at the club. He's versatile. He can play in virtually every position in the midfield and also the attack. And the stats that he's shown in the Bundesliga already, not just the Bundesliga, but he's playing Champions League football last season as well. Kai Havertz has got absolutely everything. And when you partner him up with Hakim Ziyech, who we've already seen within the first 4 minutes of his Chelsea career, creates the assist before the assist. Technically, it wasn't his assist, but Hakim Ziyech made that goal. You then add in Timo Werner, who has got all the finishing ability and striker attributes that we could dream of. Tammy Abraham as well, 18 Premier League goal contributions last season. Mason Mount, who had a brilliant debut season. Callum Hudson-Odoi, who's got a point to prove, and a player that has a point to prove is always going to up his game, particularly when new players come in. Everything at our football club right now is looking as rosy as a nice little red rose. I was thinking of something else that's rosy there, but, you know, that could get weird, so I'll leave it at a red rose. Chelsea Football Club is a football club on the up. It's a football club with ambition. It's a football club who are already operating at the top level in Premier League football. We come unstuck this season against the best team in the world, Bayern Munich. They'll probably go and win the Club World Cup as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they won every game, apart from when they meet us in next season's Champions League final. I wouldn't be surprised if that Bayern Munich team won every game for a few more years. They're looking absolutely ridiculous. Where do I think that this Kai Havertz signing places Chelsea in the kind of conversation to be challenging for the Premier League and also challenging for the Champions League? So obviously Bayern are a level above in Europe. Liverpool this season were a level above in the Premier League. It's looking likely that there'll be very few signings, if any, this summer at Liverpool, which means the players that Chelsea have bought in, 200 plus million, and supposedly we're not even close to being finished with our transfer business yet. This is undoubtedly going to bridge the gap for Chelsea. Even though there were naive moments, there were moments where we did come unstuck because of the age of the team, because of maybe the tactics weren't right. There were so many moments, and the reason we finished in the top 4 is because the positive moments outweighed those naive negative moments. You add into that another pre-season. Of course, football's a bit weird at the moment. Pre-season isn't as it always is, and the season should have started by now, but we got that bloody virus thing going around, and I woke up this morning with a stuffy nose and a bit of a sore throat, and I think I'm okay. Don't worry, this Havertz transfer is definitely going to cure me. But what these signings do for Chelsea is not only did we address the areas of the field that needed alarming addressing, such as the left-back position, Thiago Silva, who, by the way, little sidetrack, Thiago Silva's agent has basically come out and said that because of Thiago Silva's physicality and the way that he looks after himself, he can play at the top level for another 5 to 6 years. So, I mean, if Thiago Silva's agent knows him as well as you'd hope he does, it looks pretty good for Chelsea in terms of bringing in a very good, experienced centre-half to fix the leadership problems at the club, to fix the defensive errors. And, you know, I could not have dreamed of a transfer window that has been this good. If we do bring in another goalkeeper, Kepa has said that he wants to stay and fight for his place, and at the moment it's not looking like Chelsea are able to sell Kepa for the money that they'd wish to do so. So if Kepa is going to live up to that price tag and live up to that hype that he was obviously Chelsea's record signing until Havertz came in now, Kepa could well have that breakthrough season this season due to the pressure that's being put on by Chelsea looking to buy a new second choice goalkeeper. Or a first choice one. It's still yet to be seen. Obviously Frank Lampard last season didn't really show too much faith in Kepa. He left him out of big matches. Willy Caballero got a lot more minutes towards the end of the season due to Kepa's poor performances. So you look at that defence and you look at the strengthening that we're doing. You also look at Chelsea's pursuit of someone like Declan Rice, who is a young English player who's got connections to the club, is already performing at a very high leadership level for West Ham United. Chelsea are showing more ambition right now than any club in Europe. And of course, in the current footballing world, it is a difficult time. It is an unprecedented time. And obviously Chelsea, financially, with Roman Abramovich as the owner, as having the money coming in from all of these player sales, it's a credit to what the club are doing behind the scenes. The way that we're ran, whether rival fans want to say you're buying the Premier League or not. Manchester United have spent so much money since Sir Alex Ferguson retired, and no one's really saying anything about them trying to buy the league, and it's probably because they've not been anywhere near good enough to win the Premier League. But now that we can put all of these headaches that we've got to bed about, is Kai Havertz going to sign? Is he not going to sign? Now that it is 99.999 billion% done, we can celebrate, boys and girls. I want to see you guys hitting the like button on today's video. The deal is done. Kai Havertz is a Chelsea player. Let's go. In other news, you guys have been saying to me, where is your Premier League Fantasy League? The link is in the description. The code is in the description. I'd love to see you guys join. I will be doing a video where I build my Fantasy Premier League team, but I'm waiting for a certain few players to be added to the Premier League database. I'm sure you can find out who they are, because the boys in blue from London have decided to go and sign everybody this summer, so stay tuned for that one. There will be a video out very soon, and there's going to be quite a few videos coming out over the next few days and the next weeks or so, because I want to start really looking into predictions as to how Frank Lampard is going to create this side for the future. The average age of the Chelsea team, despite the Thiago Silva signing, is still incredibly low. And I think the ambition of the club right now has got to be, again, to continue capitalising on the gains that we will have made on our rivals this summer. And the issue that we have is that Frank Lampard is now going to be under a lot of pressure because we finished fourth this season. With all of these players arriving and with other rival clubs maybe not strengthening as much, United have just gone and signed Donny van de Beek for a very good fee as well. United are going to be better this season. Liverpool, questions. Man City, questions. So Chelsea, despite spending all of this money, we've got to make sure that we keep leveling up. This season, the goal, now that this Havertz deal is done, the goal for me has to be to challenge for the title. And I said it in my video with Eunice that my ambition for Chelsea this year is if we can be in the title race and still mathematically able to win it with 3 or 4 games to go, then we've clearly made progress on where we were this season. And I think that with these players, there's absolutely no reason why we cannot go ahead and be within that title conversation. Kai Havertz is a Chelsea player. Medical was completed on Sunday. I couldn't be any happier about this one. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today, so this is probably the worst day for me to be making this video. But if you did enjoy it, and you're excited to see Havertz put on that blue shirt, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to GBFC if you haven't already done so. Follow me on Twitter as well. I like to talk a lot of Chelsea stuff over on there and engage with the community a bit more, respond to some of you guys, at Mr. George Benson. And if you want to see what I'm doing with my life here in Bali, then be sure to follow me on Instagram, at Mr. George Benson as well. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been a big one. Hit the like button, and I will see you all tomorrow with a brand new video. Catch you later.